2 centuries before the Common Era, Rome believed itself invincible, destined to rule the Mediterranean. But one man was bound by an oath to shatter that belief. Hannibal Barca of Carthage. Driven by vengeance, he accomplished the impossible, crossing the Alps and descending into Italy, challenging Rome on its own soil. Having smashed one Roman army, Hannibal moved south into Etruria, plundering and burning every village he passed. This act of terror was aimed directly at the rash Roman consul, Gaius Flaminius. Impatient and politically pressured to protect Rome's allies, Flaminius abandoned caution and hastened his legions in pursuit, ignoring wiser counsel. This was exactly what Hannibal wanted. He led the Roman column along the northern shore of Lake Trasimene. The path was a bottleneck, steep hills to the right and the cold, deep water of the lake to the left. Hannibal had constructed the perfect cage. Before dawn, Hannibal executed his plan. Under the cover of darkness, his veteran forces, Iberian infantry, disciplined Libyans, and fierce Gallic warriors, crept silently into position, deployed high on the hills overlooking the road. When the Roman column entered the defile, the terrain was obscured by a thick, natural morning mist rising from the lake. Flaminius marched his 25,000 men blind, believing the enemy was miles ahead. They were wrong. The trap was set. At the signal, the hills exploded. Hannibal's forces descended like a tidal wave from the fog, slamming into the exposed Roman flanks and rear simultaneously. The Roman column, stretched out and unable to see the attack coming, was instantly severed into 3 chaotic, disorganized pockets. There was no time to form a legionary battle line. The legions were crushed, trapped between the sudden, violent onslaught and the unyielding mass of the lake. The fighting devolved into a horrific slaughter. Desperate men tried to escape the carnage by swimming, but their heavy armor, the very symbol of Roman might, became a fatal weight. Thousands were dragged down, drowning in the shallow waters of Trasimene. The chaos was complete. In the thickest part of the fighting, Consul Gaius Flaminius fell, reputedly slain by a Gaul named Ducarius. The death of their commander signaled the total collapse of the Roman army. Between 15,000 and 20,000 Romans and their allies were killed in the span of 3 hours. Hannibal's losses were minimal, perhaps 1,500 men, mostly Gauls. The road to Rome lay open, yet Hannibal chose not to seize the city. Instead, the news of the annihilation triggered profound panic in the capital. The Republic, faced with existential defeat, resorted to electing a dictator, Quintus Fabius Maximus. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next story from the ancient world.